your moment for relaxation today. If you wanted to gather any blankets, have cushions underneath the backs of your knees and or cushions underneath the back of your head. Now is the time. This is the moment. That's it. So remember, coming to lie on the back, chin to the chest, rolling slowly down. Draw up your cushions. So resting with the feet apart towards the edges of the mat. The arms away from the sides of the body with the palms facing upwards towards the ceiling. Feel that you lie symmetrical on the mat. And so bring the focus into the body with the breath. Just begin to notice the breath entering the body through the nostrils and leaving the body through the nostrils. Feel each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting it be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Allow the breath to flow easily and naturally, with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing that you are breathing perfectly well right now, nothing for you to do. And so beginning with the toes of the right foot, allow the toes of the right foot to relax and release. Moving through the top of the foot into the arch of the right foot, through the ankle. Notice the muscles of the calf relax. The muscles at the front of the shin. The knee joint relaxes. The front of the thigh. The muscles at the back of the thigh. Relax, release, feel heavy, down into the ground. So moving to the toes of the left foot. Relax the toes of the left foot, the top of the foot, and the arch of the foot. Move through the ankle to the calf muscles, the front of the shin, the knee joint, the front of the thigh, and the muscles at the back of the thigh. And now the bottom muscles feel heavy into the ground, relaxed and released. The muscles in the front of the pelvis relax. The abdominal muscles relax. The low back muscles, the upper back, and the chest, all relaxed and heavy, down into the ground. The muscles around the shoulders, the back of the shoulders, the fronts of the shoulders. Now the muscles of the right hand. The fingers are relaxed, the back of the hand and the palm relaxed and heavy. Muscles of the forearm relaxed. The elbow, the upper arm, all relaxed and heavy, sinking down, down into the ground. And now the muscles of the left hand, relaxed and heavy, and soft. The muscles of the forearm release through the elbow to the upper arm, all relaxed and released and heavy. Moving to the front of the neck muscles, quiet and still. The back of the neck, soft and relaxed. The muscles of the scalp, the muscles of the forehead and the brow, the muscles around the eyes, the cheek muscles, the lips and the tongue and the jaw muscles, all relaxed and soft and quiet. And so now, as we lie here relaxed, let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent, beautiful mountain you know, or have seen, or can imagine. Let it gradually come into focus. And even if this doesn't come as a visual image, allow the sense of this mountain and the feeling of its overall shape, its lofty peaks, high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Notice how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, meadows and high lakes. Observe it. Notice its qualities. And when you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body as you lie here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. You share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Your head becomes the lofty peak, affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs the solid base, rooted to your cushion or your chair. Experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, beyond words and thought, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, become aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colours are changing, virtually moment by moment, in the mountain stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. Seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright, warming sun, followed by the cool night studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain is there, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calmness abiding all change. In summer there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colours. In the winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog, pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, boiling or freezing, day or night. It just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain, and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, leaves form on the trees, flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes, birds sing in the trees once again, streams overflow with the waters of melting snow, and through it all the mountain continues to be unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives, over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of colour and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies, buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter every moment with mindfulness, equanimity, and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honoured, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more if we can let it in. And so if you find you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain, it may be helpful to use this from time to time in your meditation practice to remind you of what it means to live mindfully with resolve, with wakefulness, in true stillness. So now we begin to leave the mountain behind. And bring awareness back into our bodies with the breath. Breathing just a little deeper. Noticing the clothing on our skin, the air around us, the ground underneath us. Breathing a little more deeply as we return to the room and to this day. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Rotate the arms forwards and backwards. And the legs in and out. You might bend the knees, rock the knees side to side. And when you're ready, hug the knees tightly into the chest. Rolling over to the side. Roll to the left if you have low blood pressure, or the right. Take your time coming to sit and keep the gaze downward as we reorientate ourselves into the rest of our day. So thank you for joining me for this practice this morning. Join the hands at the heart, and the light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste.